What it do, Niner fam? Now, I seen this picture come across, so I had to make my little comment on it. It says 35 seconds left. Ball on the 20. You need a touchdown to win. Who's your guy? Okay, now let's look at who we got here. We got Tom Brady back there. We got Tom Brady back there, man. We got Peyton Manning right there. Drew Brees. Drew Brees right over on the other side. We got Big Ben Roethlisberger. Sitting on the bench, we got a younger version of Aaron Rodgers. You got Marino down there. Okay. We got the referee. Mahomes. You got Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? I see Montana. I see Montana down there. And we got the Buffalo Bills quarterback. Now, I ain't got no problem with Allen. You feel me? I ain't got no problem with him. You know what I'm saying? He good. But it's a few people that got to be excluded. Now, if I'm gonna exclude some people, and this is not because they're not good. Okay, the first person who's up out of here is the Mahomes. I'm sorry, Mahomes fans. I'm sorry, but his superpowers is the referees. That's his superpower. That's his thing. And without the referees, I'm sorry, man. I'm not. It was 35 seconds left with the ball. I can't rely on him to get a penalty to win the game. I'm sorry. So he's the first one out of here. You're out of here. Now, okay, we go down the list. The Buffalo Bills quarterback. I have no problem with the Buffalo Bills quarterback. It's 35 seconds left. Ball on the 20. I like him, but I don't think that would be an ideal, suitable situation for him. He needs the wide receivers. He needs a lot. He a good dude. They always say, oh, you put him on this team. Yeah, you put him on a team with certain wide receivers and stuff, he's going to be good. But by himself, he's doing a lot of heavy lifting. So I'm sorry. No, he's out of here. Now let's get to some of these vets. Let's see who we got. I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers. He's out of here. Because what has Aaron Rodgers done lately? What has he done? Now, I remember he won that Super Bowl. He did beat the Steelers. He won that Super Bowl. And I got my theory on how and why he won that. Okay. At the time when he won that Super Bowl, the Steelers were transitioning because to me, when they won that Super Bowl, they had the Steelers had all them Hall of Famers and they had all the, the Jerome Bettis, they had everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hines Ward, they had everybody. When Tomlin, said, okay, this is my team, and he put his stamp on the team, and a lot of those players left, what did Roethlisberger do after that? Because remember, I want you to be a pocket passer. If you got 35 seconds left in the ball on the 20, I need you to be a pocket passer. In Roethlisberger heyday, he was a big beast. Really, some people said he was another Josh Allen. But he just had a bunch of talent around him. Saying that's why you didn't really see no more of the Super Bowls. You didn't see nothing else. When everybody left, the Steelers went from dominant defense to offense. And so you allowed Aaron Rodgers to beat a Roethlisberger who really was, he was mobile, he was a big guy, and what has he done? What did Roethlisberger do after that? Nothing. So you basically gave Aaron Rodgers a Super Bowl. So, Rodgers, you're out of here. Because you ain't did nothing. Now, okay, we're narrowing it down. Drew Brees. I like Drew Brees. I like Drew Brees. Man. It took him a long time to win that Super Bowl. Not to say that he couldn't play. He was a baller, but it just took him too long to do it. And he had a gang of games where it was like it came down to him and it didn't get it done. It is what it is. Look at John Payton. John Payton came back and was like, nah, I can still coach, which Sean Payton can coach. He didn't look what he didn't did with the Broncos after he got rid of Russell Wilson. So, Breeze, you're out of here. You're out of here. You're out of here. So let's see who. I say Roethlisberger's out of here. Let me throw Roethlisberger in here. Roethlisberger, you ain't did nothing. Roethlisberger's in the same boat as Aaron Rodgers. You're out of here. They wore Roethlisberger out with the Steelers. They rode him till he just couldn't play no more. He was just trash. They can say what they want. He was just trash, man. And it wasn't his fault. They gave him no help, no nothing. Offensive line was leaving, and he just got old. It just went all bad. So he's out of here. So let's see who we got left. We got Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Marino, the GOAT, Joe Montana. Now when I look at these guys right here, I say, okay, there's some hitters right there. Dan Marino, oh man, I can't. Peyton Manning would have to go next. I don't like to say that. I don't like to do that, man, because he's a baller. Peyton Manning was a baller, man. Okay, he did win a Super Bowl. Yeah, but now you did need Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne. You did need a lot of stuff, but now he's a baller, though. So I'm going to take him off the list, man. I'm going to take him off the list. Damn. I didn't really want to, but I'm going to take him off the list. Tom Brady. Man. All right, you know what? I'm come back with Tom Brady. Marino got to go. And Marino is one of the greatest. He just happened to be up in the same era as Joe Montana. So it's not his fault. He wasn't, he was winning a lot of games and, he was getting there and he was doing, but he just couldn't get past them Niners, man. Damn. So for that, Marino, you're out of here. Damn, man. Damn. I didn't want to do that. Did I already get rid of Allen? I should have already got rid of him. If not, he's been out of here. Not because he got to carry the team. I think I got rid of him anyway. So now we got the two left, which is Brady and Montana. Somebody said, oh, they got the most Super Bowls between them two than hey. Brady is a beast, man. People don't know. They bring up the Deflate Gate and the Spy Gate. Man, you got to remember, even when they lost that Super Bowl to Philly and the Philly special and Nick Foles, he threw for like 500 something yards. But that Philly special helped them win. And you got to remember, Philly team was stacked. They had they looked like a bunch of veterans went to one team. They were stacked. Tom Brady still was throwing. He still was throwing. He just ended up losing. And that's not the reason I'm going to boot him off. And I know people going to say, well, you're biased. You're biased. No, I'm not. I like Brady. I could put Brady. It would be almost a toss-up. It would be almost a toss-up. But the problem is, when you put Brady up against Montana, look at Montana's stats in the Super Bowl in crucial moments. In crucial moments where it's 35 seconds left, ball on the 20. Look at the plays. I remember they had to come back from like a 3-touchdown game and come back and win. Joe Montana was a beast, man. Y'all, I gotta say, if you don't believe me, go look at his stats, man. Go look at it. He was a baller in every Super Bowl. Never lost one. He wasn't throwing interceptions and shit like that. He was a baller, man. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a Niner. I'm telling you his stat. I'm telling you what it was, man. That's why they called him Joe Cool. It wasn't no deflating. He didn't have a little blemish on his thing, man. And like I said, with Tom Brady and him, you could, I'm going to give it to Joe. And he was in an era where they was taking people's heads off, man. So let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I'm going with Joe Montana. Let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments. Peace. I'm out of here.